And look, she bought everybody sandwiches.
Yo, you know what it do? It's your boy Jay. Oh hell no, y'all. We back this week with another banger. As y'all know, there are so many things that have hit the net within this last week, from P. Diddy and Daphne Joy's leaked X tape to Sauce Walker and Drake. But I think one of the biggest things that happened last Saturday was that Jay-Z, y'all, he had a lot to get off his chest. Of course, you know, he has a few feuds going on with people like Kanye, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Tory Lanez, Dame Dash, who else? Oschino, 1/7 of state property. Y'all, Jay-Z, he tore into him. Now, I'm not going to play the freestyle tonight. However, I am going to play some of the reactions that we've heard, and then we're going to get into the back and forth between Jay-Z and Oschino, one of the hottest content creators to hit the tube or the internet within the last year or two, man. But one of the things is, though, I do want to start this show off with getting the reaction of Dame Dash in reference to Jay-Z speaking on him when he did perform at the Roots Picnic concert or Picnic Festival last Saturday. You know, he was talking about Dame Dash and how Dame Dash keeps talking about him, but can barely hold the teeth or the dentures that he got in his mouth in place. Let's hear what Dame Dash had to say about Jay-Z making that comment in reference to him and him not being able to hold any teeth down, y'all.
This is another thing about Jay that I still wonder about, being that he wants to be funny. Jay's breath always used to stink. And you know why? Because for some reason, don't you hate when niggas got bad breath and chew Big Red? It's just cinnamon doodle. Nobody wants to smell that. I hope this nigga's not still chewing Big Red with bad breath on that mic, because that mic must have been stinking. And then he dressed up like a mic. This is not the version. Jay, please come. We make Jay great again. That's the new slogan. Make him great again. I don't want to see this happen. Yo, you gotta admit, when you saw the hair, you was laughing, bro. You knew this was gonna be funny. But who told him? Wait, hold on. But hold on. Who you think told? I want to know who told him to do that, and like how they put the wig on. How do you think they did that? Like, don't you think they would have videotaped him cutting it off and it'll be on the video? Dun, dun, dun. It's no more Dookie. What do you call him? Dookie Wick J. That nigga new name is Dookie Wick. Boss. I wish, I don't know how these niggas wasn't cutting this nigga up with them Dookie Wicks.
Yo, listen, so y'all had a chance to hear Dame's comeback in reference to Jay-Z saying, hey, you talking about me so much, but you can barely hold your dentures in your mouth. Now, there's two sides of this coin here. Side one is this. Some of the commentary I've been reading is like, look, Dame has been talking about Jay-Z for years, and Hov has finally responded, and Dame cannot handle it. Some of the other commentary that I saw was that, look, they've been trading shots at each other. So is it even? Is it an even shot take, or is it not? So I want y'all opinion on that, y'all. Y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know, you know, your thoughts. What is it that you think is going on in reference to that, y'all? Now, I am going to tell y'all this. Up next, we got Jay-Z versus Oschino. Once again, for you guys who are not familiar with Oschino, he is a member of the State Property Group. Now, this is the big thing, y'all. And a lot of people are saying that Oschino is kind of salty because when Jay-Z had his lineup come out. He brought out people like Meek Mill. He brought out people like Jasmine Sullivan, right? But he also brought 2 state property members, and one of them wasn't Oschino. Hell, neither of them were Oschino. He brought out Freeway, and he has made amends with Beanie Siegel. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of people said that Jay-Z really benefited off Beanie Siegel because, you know, there were certain songs that Beanie contributed to Jay-Z that he was never credited for, or he was never compensated for. Oschino, y'all, is saying the same thing. So one of the things that we're going to do, y'all, we're going to go ahead, check in with my guy Oschino, see what my guy is talking about, and then we're just going to go from there.
Camel, I mean the goat. Not the camel, the goat. First of all, let me ask you, before we even get into this, let me ask you all a question. I recall Jay-Z having dreadlocks, right? On that show, he had an afro. I did not know dreadlocks could turn into a full-blown afro. Were you that rich you could make your dreadlocks turn into an afro? He's filthy. Good Lord. I think he was Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think he was Lazy Bones. I think he was about to talk about he misses Uncle Charles. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. That's Hovey, baby. Jay-Z. Good Lord. I can't believe you went on there and acted a fool in Philadelphia. Your feelings hurt. Your panties are in a bunch. Good Lord. Shame on you. You're supposed to be up here. Let me tell y'all something. If I got $1 billion and my wife Beyonce, I would not be in Philadelphia on no stage talking about Dirty Oschino and whoever else he was talking about. Dame, I would not be doing it unless my feelings are hurt and I want to get payback and I want to feel like, bro, nobody don't care. Bro, you 60,000 years old, bro, and you don't know what hairstyle you want, bro. Before we get into it, you know how girls be like, I don't know, I want my hair down. I don't know if I want braids out. You 69,000 don't even know what hairstyle to get. You in the mirror like, what should I do? You 69,000. So let me find out your dreadlocks was weave. If your dreadlocks was weave, bro, listen, you got bigger fish to fry. You don't need to be talking about no dang teeth. If you got weave in your hair, bro, if you got weave dreadlocks, shame on you. Shame on you.
Now, y'all, let me ask y'all this, because this is one thing that I did see on the internet, right? I know that it is possible, if you have dreads, to get your hair combed out, but it's basically depending on, like, let's say the condition of your dreads. Some people were saying that Hove had on like a fake afro, right? An afro wig. Some people were saying, hey, look, he just got his dreads combed out. What are y'all thinking? Some people are saying that they feel like Hove is going through a midlife crisis in reference to changing up his hairstyles all the time, and then in reference to how he responded to the people who've been hating on him for years. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Back to the video.
First of all, I didn't like the fact that you trying to be Basquiat. And I mean, I understand you, in fact, mind you, Jay-Z just like Basquiat 50,000 times at Halloween parties. And Basquiat was a gay artist from New York City, right? Why would, not because he's gay, and I'm bashing no gay people, so y'all calm down. I'm just saying, why would I want to be like him? Why would I want a hairstyle like him? Hov, you've been lost touch with reality with people, bro. You're gone. You live in that big house, empty, Beyonce in there dancing, put a ring on, practicing dance moves, you watching the kids, you're bored. You on YouTube with Nicki channels, watching everything, you're bored. That's okay. You said, remember who I am. I remember who you are. That's why I expect more from you. I expect you to carry like an OG billionaire. But now you're acting like a Mookie butt. And I gotta check you, Hov. You're not exempt from this, okay? You stuttering, you a chatty patty. I would rather be a stuttering chatty patty than a man who spends millions of dollars not to take a DNA test for my son. Good Lord. Preach, Oschino, preach. I will. I ain't done. Yeah. So we go for this episode. We're not gonna call you Hov. We're gonna call you Hovey Bone. You like you was part of Bone Thugs and Harmony with that afro. You are easy. You was giving LA. You was giving I don't know what I want to be. I'm lost in the sauce. You was giving I'm confused. Lost in translation. Oh, we know you have money, you watches and all. Okay, but you got this narrative that people blame you for whatever they're going in their life and all that. Nobody blames you for anything. All they said was stop taking music and stuff like that and not paying people properly. If you give Sparks 5% of that Just Want to Love You song, he making millions of dollars.
Oh, y'all. So look, let's talk about this, right? One of the things is, and this has been said about Drake. It's also been said about Hove. It's also been said about other artists. Is that one of the things that they do? The most popular artists is that they take material. So when he was saying, "Hey Jay, look, if you would have gave Sparks, who is another member of the State Property rap group," he's saying that Sparks came up with the "I Just Want to Love You" song.
That boy is good.
And that Jay-Z took it from him, didn't give him any type of compensation. So he was saying if you just gave him 5% of that song, it could have changed his life. Instead, he said, you want to be greedy, you want all the money, you want to take everything because we're your artists. You want to take everything without feeling like nothing is owed us.
But you don't want to see anybody with anything. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fair thing. I was there when you stole the song. I don't care what Guru lying. People lie for you, bro. Hope you gotta respect the fact that I keep it the same. I don't care who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said somebody down on their luck, right? Again, right? You said that to a crowd of people.
And Chatty Patty down on his luck again.
Yeah, right? You said that to a crowd of people that's poor. So you lost in the sauce. See, when you're from the ghetto, sometimes you have hard times, right? Even me, if I have hard times, it's okay. I'm from the ghetto for real, Jay-Z. The thing about hard times is they don't last forever when you built like a soldier like me. You see? So you should be happy. You want to call me a Chatty Patty? I ain't there out there pushing my pistol like I used to be doing. Y'all should be very glad. And when your bozo friend Bleak, Memphis Bleak, that's never been to Memphis, you know, I'm Colorado old because of that, right? Talking to me with all this violence, right? Violence. I never said violence to nobody. I mean, come from Philadelphia. We did violence for real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never talk violent to him. I never say I'm gonna do this. I don't do that. Oh, I would say, oh, you say my name on it, just gonna get me paid, bro. Bro, I can't believe you, bro. If you got, let me tell you something. When you got $1 billion, you still want to be in Philly on the stage. That means you're an attention whore. You're attention seeker. You want all the attention. He mad Drake popping. Drake, young, handsome, you took his spot. He want the attention. You know, I mean, he not even the top artist in his house. You're talking about Dame Dash lost his teeth. People fall off. It's okay. And everybody that talk about Dame broke or whoever broke, they probably broke too. Everybody been broke before.
Now, do y'all feel like this? Do y'all feel that? Because one of the things that Oschino is saying is that he feels like the hate on Drake is unwarranted from Jay-Z. He feels like Jay-Z feels like he's lost his spark, that Drake has taken over the rap game. He said, look, man, you know, Drake is a handsome young guy. You jealous of the guy. And instead of trying to lend a helping hand, because now you're the OG, so I'm putting a little butter on this corn here, but instead of helping this guy continue to succeed because you feel like you're still that guy, you want to be in competition instead of taking the mentor, the OG role.
Maybe not you, because you steal everything. You hoard all the money like this. What you do? You should have $1 billion. You stole everybody's songs. Ain't pay nobody. Well, why wouldn't you have $1 billion? So just think about this. You say somebody you have a hard time, right? So say you steal these songs, don't want to pay them for them. So imagine anybody that got $1 billion and happy to see somebody have a hard time, that says a lot about their character. I would never have $1 billion because I would help so many people, right? But the fact of me bragging about somebody having hard times, that show your character for me. And y'all can say, I know Jay-Z fans, y'all gonna talk trash about me and all that. Mind you, I promise you, I swear on my son life, yo, I was out of town, went out to eat, went shopping. It was my business. Wasn't even. I really actually literally forgot about it. I went gambling, right? Wasn't thinking about it at all. But I would never think Jay-Z would. He played cool, but I guess it's getting to him, right? Jay-Z, let me tell you something, Jay-Z. My life I live, you wouldn't be able to deal with it. You wouldn't be able to deal with it. I'm built for whatever, bro. You should respect the fact that I treat you just like I treat everybody else. I don't care about no money you got. Any man that do everything in his power to not take a DNA test, and when the kids he know he is, why would I respect that? I got kids, I didn't want to take the DNA test, but see, regular people, we don't have $1,000 billion trillion. We can say paying judges and paying people out that don't come do all the final loopholes. We men, we take the test. As soon as we know I slept with you, I'm taking the test. I don't care how much I don't want to be in a situation. That's what men do. I will be a chatty patty all day in the marble before I be that. That was one thing. You don't have money, you can't take care of your kids. Your mom getting on your nerve. I'm talking about a person who outright flat says, I don't want nothing to do with you. You gonna see me with my other kids on TV? Well, especially when it's a daughter. I saw your daughter. I was out with Maryland. Your son, let me tell you, when your son called me, Jay-Z. First of all, Jay-Z offered him millions of dollars. I don't care what y'all say, not his son, whatever. My thing is this, he don't have a mother, right? Young boy throw him, we'll never see nothing bad about him. So when Young boy wanted me to interview him, I said, listen, bro, I'm the wrong person to interview you because they're gonna say I'm biased because I be talking about your dad sometimes. Don't do it with me. I said, mind you, I'm not gonna talk about it until you talk about it yourself. He called me years ago. I swear, I'm married 20 years ago, right? So I said, did your mom ever blame you on anybody else? But you can look at whole kids and tell who's kids, especially that girl, good Lord, right? So my thing is this, when you think you so high and mighty because everybody cater to you, you know, like Beyonce saying that song, let me cater to all that cater to you. Bro, I'm not catering to nobody. I don't care if you're the camel, I mean the goat, you the goat, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? When you do things that not men shouldn't be doing, I guess you think you're above somebody checking you. How come I have people around you gonna say, damn, that's just your kids, man. They growing up without you. Can you imagine having a father that's a billionaire? He don't give you nothing.
So y'all, let me catch y'all up to date for those who aren't aware. Right now, y'all, there are 2 children out that are claiming that Jay-Z, Sean Carter, is their biological father. You have a male who may be in his late 20s, early 30s right now. And then you also have a young lady who's also saying, hey, you know, Jay-Z and my mom, they did their thing. He is basically denying me as his child. If you guys were in that position, how would y'all feel? Some people say, hey, get over it. Go ahead with your life. Some people say, hey, they are entitled to have a relationship with their father as well as benefit off of his success. One thing about Oschino, y'all got to give it to him. This is a funny brother. I want to make sure y'all go ahead and make sure y'all follow him too. Just look him up. Oschino Vasquez, that's his name. Check him out. But how would y'all feel? Let's say if the shoe was on the other foot. You have a dad who is successful. He has children right now that he's showcasing. You were 2 of his firstborn, and he's acting like you guys don't even exist. How would that make y'all feel?
So when you talk about me about music, it's entertainment. See, entertainment. Children is real life. Real life. You know what I mean? I can imagine me being in the crib, watching my kids, my wife over there, put her ring on, practicing dance moves and all that. And my other kids is in the ghetto somewhere, and I got $1 billion, and I'm just cool with that. I could not look at myself in the mirror. Maybe that's why you keep changing your hairstyles. And let me tell y'all something with this. I looked up to Jay-Z just as much as y'all did. He's still my second favorite rapper, even though he still everybody's songs and make them better. He still your song and make it better, but it's still your song. He still your ideas, right? I respect him. I just don't respect that part, man. And I'm not a D eater. Like Benny Siegel, you could jump around on stage with him and all that, right? Did he invite you to the brunch? He left you on a prison. He left you on prison beans. Then he left you on a food truck. This boy can say he could say, wow, he changed your life. He's gonna get on a plane somewhere and fly back to wherever he came from. I mean, and you're gonna be back on that hot food truck moving fajitas. At least with me, I'm gonna make more money talking about this than I would have made if I was at the show with him myself. I'm a North Philly bona fide hustler. I'm gonna find a way. So when I see these guys, like I'm appalled that you was talking about somebody having hard times. You think that's a flex saying somebody got a hard time when you got $1 billion? That make you look like even a special hater, especially because like you should be above. I would think Jason would be above all this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, you know, but I know Drake get under this game. He's jealous of Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Hov, you 69,000 years old. And if I find out that was weave, because I'm not a beautician, so any beauticians out there, let me know. Was Hov hair dreadlocks a weave? Because if that was a weave, I'm going to the studio tomorrow. I got to talk about this. Ain't no way nobody with a weave on will be dissing me. At that point, if you had a weave, you out of pocket, bro. If you're 60 years old with a weave, dreadlocks, and you got all this money, you must be stopped. I'm appalled at you. Shame on you. Colorado OSP. Shame on you. Come to Philadelphia, do what you want. But when you talk about people having a hard time, you're talking to the poor people you're saying this to. I'm popping so bad. I got first me talking about me at the show. Hov told me at the show. Little old me. Truth gets under your skin when you're insecure. See, money don't make you not a lame. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all don't know Hov. Y'all know, see, Hov got a beautiful image. I'm the coolest thing in the room. I do this and all this and this, that, and the third. But let me do the same exact thing he did and say, I got kids I'm trying not to take tests for. They grown, the mom's dead. Y'all would grind me to dust.
Now, do y'all believe that? Do you believe that? Now, I know something about life. Different things don't apply to different social classes, people in social classes. Y'all know that. The other thing is this, though, with state property and with many other artists, I'm kind of on the fence, y'all. One of the things that state property said as a group is that they felt like, hey, Jay-Z didn't look out for us. He didn't take care of us. He didn't really want to promote us as a group. He just wanted our material to be able to take back and put on his own album or albums. Basically, steal our Philly swag. Now, two members of state property I know were Chris and Neef. I think their names were the Young Guns. You know, they had their little rise to fame. Then you had people who went solo who were successful, such as Beanie Siegel. Freeway had a stint. And then you had Petey Crack. He had his rise to fame as well. But a lot of these artists are saying from this group that he never took care of them. Do you think these guys really have a point? Or do you think it's a situation where they are jaded artists and like so many other artists are blaming the CEO for their lack of success?
But in society, some people can do certain things that some other people can't. In my eyes, everybody's the same. And that's just how I carry it. I said, damn, Lazy Bone at the Bruce Pick, nigga, I ain't no Lazy Bones at the... There's Hov. Hov, when you're 60 years old, you don't supposed to start off with a new look. You're not a new rapper. You're about to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm confused. I thought you got billions of dollars so you can retire and go home and watch TV. He is a bona fide attention seeker. But thank you for the shout out, bro. But remember, I'm the same dude that dissed Nas for you. I'm the same dude that you stole a lot of songs from. The ideas, say these rap, making these say raps every day to you, every rap I got. Right? And that's fine, because you conversated with me. Listen, hold me tell you something, bro. Me getting signed by you and all that changed my life. I appreciate everything. You'll never heard me say, oh, this, that. All I said was, bro, you could have looked out for people for songs that you took and ideas you took. That's it. You sit around like somebody big you, bro. This is the thing, bro. I got away from you. So you can't say I never asked you for nothing. I got Freeway on the phone talking about some. Yeah, Jay-Z said he loved you. When I was with him. What? That was true. That was true. When my son died, you said that. My son died either, bro. I called you. You still got love for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? I'm gonna play the Freeway.
Now hold on, y'all. I know we're talking about celebrities here. Let's keep this a buck. Would you believe somebody who say they love you and they still got love for you if you had a family member who passed away, and when that family member passed away, you didn't hear from them? So this is not one case. This is two cases. Oschino was on the phone with Freeway. Freeway was like, yeah, hey, Oschino, I talked to Hov. Hov said he still got love for you. Oschino said, man, look, it ain't no way. Because when my son passed away, I didn't hear from him. Did y'all hear what Freeway said though? Freeway said, yeah, I didn't hear from him either, but he said he still got love for you. Man, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but that don't make sense to me. And maybe it's me. But y'all hop in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Saying that Jay-Z said I love him. I said, yo, Jay-Z don't. I said, Jay-Z don't love me. He didn't call me when my son died. I said, did he call you? No, he didn't call me. Freeway, he didn't call you when your son died, but you think he love you? Come on, bro. He don't love nobody, bro. He don't even love Jazzo, who he named after. Man, you know he don't like Bleak. Bleak is a man. So I mean, everything about I look at his page. I listen to his music sometimes, but he's starting to show cracks in his armor. It's like the truth coming out. You're starting to see more and more. Like he want attention, a GQ interview, and I mean, he want to be seen because he losing that limelight. You know what I'm saying that he want. I mean, because you can be 70, still up there dissing people and saying all these things. Yeah, I've been raised retarded. I'm crazy. I've been in the slums. I'm off the hinge. Of course I am. But when you're a billionaire, what are you doing in Philadelphia on the stage dissing people? What's wrong with you? You need to see a therapist. I might got more sense than you. Because I would never do that, Jay-Z. I wouldn't care to. Because if I see my friend, you say, dang, T fell out, whatever. See, I'm the type of boy, I'm so happy. I'm so happy in my life. I don't want to see you not happy. That's the difference. I'm so happy in my life. I don't want to see them. Even if I don't like it, I don't want to see you not happy, though. That make the world worse. You know what I mean? But you can talk cool stuff to people that's fans of you. They fans of you, so they only gonna see everything good about you. I see through it. When a person say they don't want to go to their own family functions because one of their cousins might ask them for 48
cousins and your grandma.
So I'm gonna say this to you guys though, and then we're gonna let the rest of the video play. I gotta agree with what Oschino said, just in reference to knowing somebody. Once you know somebody, you know if they're genuine or not. So a lot of times, y'all, our favorite celebrities, we really don't know these people as we know the persona that they put forth, but we don't know them personally. There's nothing like being around somebody 24/7. You could tell stories all day because you see them when they're not on TV. You see them when they're interacting with other people and how they treat those people, whether they're treating them with respect, whether they are demeaning people, whether they are belittling people. So Oschino is like, come on, Freeway, you can't be that crazy. If this guy really has love for you, on one of the most saddest days of your life, and then Freeway lost his daughter and his son, so that wasn't even talked about, the loss of his daughter on that phone call. But if you lose people who are important to you, the people who really have love for you, even if they may not even show up to the funeral, the burial, they're still going to find a way to reach out to you and give their deepest sympathy. He's also saying that, look, Jay-Z has enough money to be able to impact others' lives, but that Jay-Z is all about Jay-Z. And because Jay-Z is all about Jay-Z, he's not willing to help others. Right now, you guys, we're going to look at a clip of Jay-Z talking to Kevin Hart in reference to basically why he can't help certain family members and why everyone is not to be helped. I want you guys' opinion on this. If you were a millionaire or billionaire, one, would you distance yourself from family? Would you distance yourself from going to family reunions, family cookouts, because you feel like everybody is going to want something from you? Or would you still go and your favorite word be no? Y'all tell me what y'all think.
His living room saying, yo, man, I got this play. You just give me 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that, fam. And you got to explain to him like,
when they got billions of dollars, that says everything I need to know. Because first of all, my family won't even have to ask me for nothing. I got billions of dollars. You know what I mean? And I'm not counting nobody's pockets because I get my own money. Well, Hope, you should be very, very proud of me. Come from the penitentiary, don't ask nobody for $1. Get right to it. Bro, you don't think me talking on this phone is better than me running up in something like I used to be doing when I was young? But see, when you only thing you say about somebody, they stutter, they chatty patty and all that, right? I'm a chatty patty because I was a gangster first. Like I could be a chatty patty, nobody gonna do nothing. So when you usually say chatty patty, you and Bleak was out put in work. You bang somebody up over a girl. You know what I'm saying? And Bleak ain't never been to the key price. If you fingerprint, if Bleak gets fingerprinted, he gonna faint. Huh? Do rag fall off and everything. He ain't. So I was looking at these guys like, okay, you got money, okay, you got money, we know. You got a $5 million watch. My daughter living in the slums. So I think that you gonna talk about me. I don't care, bro. I see how I see you. I mean, I've been standing on this for years. I'm obviously old, but I've been standing on this for years, more than 20 years. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. Like, oh, you a hater? No, I'm not a hater. I'm just a man. And men, real men, money don't blind real men. This ain't no hate. Why would I hate on somebody I looked up to more than I looked up to Biggie first, then Jay-Z? Why would I hate on him? Why? I mean, he never really did nothing to me. If a man do certain things, you see him doing certain things, he don't have to do it to you. You know how he feel about you already. But how he move with them, and how he don't pay you, and how you don't want to see nobody with nothing, bro. There's nothing hateful about it. It just makes common sense. You know what I'm saying? So I let them talking like, I mean, I would never, bro. Why would I want to jump on the stage and who's picnic with you when I'm not invited to the brunch? Not to my dumb, not me. I mean, I'm, one thing about me, y'all know I stand on it. I don't care about none of that. Oh, you mad? If I was mad, I would tell you. This is the thing what I learned. When you own however you feel, nobody can hurt you with it. They can say, oh, you a hater. No, if I was hating, if I hate, I would say it, but I wasn't. I had a beautiful day today. You know what I'm saying? But remember, I lost a son. None of this is nothing to that. Now, him dissing Kanye West, I understand. Kanye West talked about his children. You understand? In a bad way. You know? I'm just saying, how you don't respect somebody saying, damn, bro, them your kids, go to the John see your kids, bro. You worry about if their mom was underage and all that, bro. That don't, like, you care about that image. Don't nobody care about that. A dad mean more important than that, all that stuff, bro. And in fact, instead of you being mad at me for saying it, just dig it. I don't care about you saying nothing about me. You say something about me, help me out, bro. Just give me an alley-oop for me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You was once a person I looked up to, bro, but you move like a baddie. Oh, you can't even swim, bro. Somebody Beyonce push you in the pool, you gonna die. You can't be cool if you got a mansion with a pool and you can't swim. How cool can you be? When you want a jet ski with a helmet on, bro, you don't need to be dissing nobody. You're playing it safe everywhere. You got a helmet. If you got a helmet on a jet ski, right, in a life jacket, you don't need to be dissing nobody because you're a good. You're a play it safe guy, right? But Hope, you talking about me, I do not take it personal, bro. I don't. Because once upon a time, your acknowledgement of me changed my life. And I acknowledge that. I do. I'm not gonna never take that away from nothing.
Yo, listen, you guys. A few more minutes left in this video here, but if you guys want to hear the rest of Oschino's commentary, make sure you give his YouTube page a visit as well as a follow. These are some interesting facts that Oschino brought up about Jay in reference to him not wanting to lend others a hand, in reference to him ignoring the 2 adult children that he has right now, in reference to him stealing music. And we say, look, a lot of artists as well as execs, they steal music. But what do you guys think about his response? Because he did give credit to Jay-Z. He said, look, you changed my life. You put eyes on me that honestly, if it wasn't for you promoting me, I wouldn't have had those eyes. He's also saying this, though, that doesn't supersede the fact that you're greedy and you're not taking care of your people. So those are his words, y'all. So like I said, y'all, we were going to tap into that. We're going to cover some other things this week, but I did want you guys to see 2 different responses. The response from Dame Dash in reference to what Jay-Z was saying about him, and then also the response from Oschino in reference to Jay-Z saying that he's been a chatty patty, and once again he's down on his luck. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Also, tell me who you would like for me to be able to cover next. Once again, family, I appreciate everything that you guys do. It's your boy Jay. I'm gonna leave you with a word of wisdom. Dinner for one is always cheaper than dinner for two. See y'all next time. Stay blessed.
You smoke crack, don't you?